Prodigal Steve returns with more Afterbirth Plus. How's it going, everybody? Last episode was a daily, right? I think so. This episode's also going to be a daily. This is the daily for 20th February. Looks like we got a Judas run that is going to... Is that the dark room? I think that's the dark room. I could be mistaken, though. That might be the cathedral. I always have problems telling... Oh. I always have problems differentiating between those two on the item, or on the little sidebar there. Okay, well, this run just got substantially better. Okay, that room might have actually just killed the run if I hadn't done that correctly. All right, so we got a magician card here. Nothing I'm super interested in that room. Not much to talk about on this one, honestly. Whether we have to kill Blue Baby or the Lamb, getting Polyphemus in our first item room as Judas is just pretty much gonna win you the run. Obviously gonna use our... Okay, and then we'll get Small Rock on top of that. It is a pretty substantial speed downgrade, but well, I mean, honestly, at this point, the extra damage might not have been worth the speed down, now that I think about it. Alright, I do want to finish poking around the rest of this floor. We have plenty of time, and things are going to pick up relatively quickly here, if I had to guess. And you know, I will use Book of Belial here, because we do have a battery charge on the ground, and I just want to get through this Envy fight as soon as humanly possible. We're killing... Shoop de Whoop. It's so good. What's more valuable? A slightly increased deal with the devil chance, or Shoop de Whoop with 24.82 damage? Hang on. Does platinumgod.co.uk. Shoop de Whoop. When used fire high damage laser in a straight line, so deals equal to your tier damage times 4 at 7 ticks per laser, meaning the maximum potential damage per laser is your tier damage times 28. You know what? Yeah. I think that's probably worth it. I think that's probably better than our potential with Book of Belial. So I am, perhaps against my better judgment, going to go with Shoop de Whoop, although I do think this is the correct play. I'm going to buy a Spirit Heart here, although maybe I should have waited till after the boss, but I expect that Shoop de Whoop will just nuke down whatever boss we have here. It did indeed, although I did end up getting hit there briefly, or at the very end of the fight. And we got another damage up in the form of Steven from our boss. So this one is just going to ball completely out of control, as they say. Do not hit me. I need this Spirit Heart to protect our deal with Devil Chance. Alright. Got rid of the explosive enemy, which is the important part there. We have this Magician card that we're not doing anything with, and you know what? It's immediately going to be replaced by the Emperor card, which is actually useful. Like, homing tiers are great. Homing tiers for a single room, basically not worth mentioning. Alright. We do have to be careful against spiders, because if we miss them with our shot, there's a very real chance that they will be able to get in and do damage to us before we can fire again. So I'm going to look around here for Spirit Heart, the shop, our item room, that kind of stuff before we go to the boss fight, because I think that's going to be important. Because right now, even if we get a deal with the devil, which we're, you know, assuming we don't take damage, we're guaranteed, we can't take it unless it gives us HP. So we'd be looking for something like Abaddon, the Mark, the Pact, Sin Robes, something to that effect. Maybe we should have gone to the shop first, actually. This is an interesting floor. If only I hadn't squandered that Spirit Heart in basically the worst way possible. Can't do anything with that room, unfortunately. Alright, we gotta get rid of the Minstros as soon as humanly possible. There we go. Mission accomplished. Check these fires for money. Hey, okay, it would have been nice to go to this room before we went to the item room, but largely inconsequential, if I'm being honest. And unfortunately, I haven't seen a tinted rock yet. I'm looking, I'm not finding one. We do have a Spirit Heart here on our shop, and so what I think we do is blow this guy up for some money. Okay, well, we got Counterfeit Penny, which is acceptable. We'll take our Spirit Heart, we'll go fight the boss, and then that last room is probably just going to be ignored. But I don't know. I guess I could be convinced to go back there. Alright, Blighted Ovum stands exactly 0 chance. Yeah. We'll leave that. Okay, now we have Little Steven. Fair enough. Unfortunately, with Curse of the Blind... Oh, so it's a good thing that we went and found that Spirit Heart, because we wouldn't have even known. We probably would have just died. Alright, well, let's take this one. Whore of Babylon is actually huge for us here. Gives us another 4.12 damage, brings us up a substantial amount, although our damage did just go down. It should go back up again now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Easy enough. This is a fairly simple room. Oh, and being able to two-hit the Globins here, like one hit down to their ooze phase and one hit they're dead, is beautiful. Especially in contrast to yesterday's daily. So the 19th February daily was Blue Baby, and it went to either the Dark Room or... Oh, no, it was intended to go to Mega Satan. I got basically no damage. I ended up dying fairly early in that run. Partly because, I wasn't feeling that well yesterday, and I just didn't have the wherewithal to actually finish the daily. But also, it just never really took off. And from what I saw on Twitter, that was basically the case of the entire run. So I don't feel so bad about skipping out on that one, so to speak. Alright, I would like to find our item room before we go to our boss fight, and that's exactly what happened. Come in here. We're going to end up finding the Bible now. But honestly, the Spirit Hearts are worth it. Oh, get absolutely dusted. Okay. Experimental treatment gave us HP, a minor damage downgrade, a minor speed downgrade, but everything else went up. So that's actually fairly good. Although the speed down is, like, pretty bad, especially if we ever fill that Red Heart container. So I should be cognizant of that, because going out of the Whore of Babylon state is going to reduce our speed substantially. Alright, well... I will pick this up, because that doesn't take us out of Whore of Babylon, but I can't pick up any more Red Hearts after this. Very nearly took some very stupid damage there. Hey. There we go. Crystal Skull, or Cursed Skull, is not what we're looking for. A Guppy item is always welcome. Did take some very, very stupid damage there, but there was a lot going on the screen. That's honestly, though, my fault for opening more than one chest at a time on a mob trap room. You should... Ideal strat there is to open a single chest at a time. That way you can parse what's happening from each chest before you have to worry about the next chest. Alright, Gluttony, unless we kill him very close to one of the edge pieces, is... Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that HP, and honestly, that might be for the best. Well, with the amount of spirit hearts that we have now, we might as well go to the curse room. And we're still going to be out of here well ahead of schedule for boss rush, so I'm not concerned about that in the least. Another guppy item would have been sick, but instead we only got a couple of spiders. Check this room just for point's sake. I feel like this is going to be a daily where a lot of people, if they don't die on the first floor, then they're going to perform well, I think. Alright, well, let's get a move on here. We're a third of the way to Guppy. Just absolutely destroying every single boss that we come across. This is actually a run that is like substantially better suited to fighting bosses than it is to fighting individual rooms. With our shot speed being so, well, not our shot speed, but our rate of fire being so bad, it's actually a lot easier to kill single targets like bosses than it is a room like this with a lot of smaller enemies. Although as long as you just stay away from them, they have exactly zero chance of hurting us. Obviously, we're going to be getting a lot of chests here now that we have Guppy's tail, so we would be interested in, say, a skeleton key or a golden key, something to that effect. That way we can actually make use of these chests. But if that doesn't come to fruition, it's not the end of the world. Alright, got the mushrooms killed. We need at least one key for our item room. I would like to go to the shop as well, if possible. But that's not strictly necessary, I don't think. Some chests that aren't golden would be great. And somehow we have 2 luck because of that special shop. That's right, that's right. Okay. That's where that those luck ups came from. Alright, this room is normally fairly annoying, but, you know, with Judas Polyphemus, not that bad. Oh, and one-hit killing the little bats is beautiful. Alright, so we've located our boss. Some money from that chest. I was really, really hoping for keys. No drop at all from that room. So we might go play the arcade a little bit to try and get a key for our item room. This room could be interesting as well. Well, nothing we can do about that. Kill the ones that we can kill initially. Okay, easy enough. I wonder how many of these drops would have been keys if we hadn't taken Guppy's tail. Not that I'm begrudging Guppy's tail. I think I'm not of the opinion that you should skip Guppy's tail. Because becoming Guppy is just too good. We could try and open one of these golden chests and get a chain reaction going, but I don't think that's wise. I might use our bombs to get into that stone chest, though. I don't really want Big Chub or Lil Haunt. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll take Tech Point 5. Because that's going to do some silly damage, and it fires way more often than our regular tiers do. But now I think we'll have to skip that stone chest, which is not the end of the world. But who knows? It could have had the goat head in it. Beautiful. And a speed up is actually huge for us, considering how many speed downs we've gotten on this run. Alright, get rid of that. So we got a single spirit heart. I guess worth it. Would have liked a little bit better deal with the devil, but it is what it is. Let's move along here. What do we have? Another golden chest that we can't do anything with, unfortunately. I don't even know what those enemies were. Because Tech Point 5 actually murdered them immediately upon us entering the room. Beautiful. A mimic in there, which we'd have to walk over the spikes to even open, so could not possibly be less interested in that. This is actually the worst. Because we could bomb this rock to make a bridge, but then we'd have to touch the mimic to get that key. Ooh. Well, that's the first bit of damage that we've taken in a while, and we took 2 hits of damage on this room, which is, you know, Not something that we should ever be doing, admittedly. So many opportunities for keys that we can't really make use of, unfortunately. Alright, I think we go to the shop. No key for sale, which is kind of what I was banking on. Ace of Hearts. Definitely not what we were interested in. You know what? I don't think Poke Go is worth it. Like, basically ever. I've sort of, you know, reevaluated my opinion of that item to be, it's basically bad. Take this key. Go to our item room now. Although, again, the golden chests are very, very tempting. I don't think it's wise, necessarily. This is a little hush. Hushy. Okay. For some whatever reason, I remember the tagline of a lot of items rather than their actual name. Oh. I legitimately did not see that ghost until I backed into it, which is hilariously embarrassing. Alright, well, we gotta stop taking so much silly damage, because that's gonna be a major factor in ranking on today's daily, is damage penalty, I think. We definitely don't want that red heart. I think we just fight the boss and then go. Didn't quite get the kill on the mask. I should have waited for them to line up a little bit better. I don't want the HP. I don't want to leave Whore of Babylon, honestly. But, you know, I think we could probably do a floor without Whore of Babylon, and then hope to get a deal with the devil on the next floor. It's a little bit of a gamble, admittedly. But, I mean, we're still going to be doing crazy damage, and we're faster than like a starting Isaac run, so I don't feel too bad about the situation. Should not have walked into that enemy. Alright. Dude, Portal, you need to get out of here, though. Really hoping to trade away some of our red hearts here on this one. On this floor, rather. We might as well go to the curse room. We should have looked for a curse room on the last floor. That's my bad. I was getting a little overzealous, admittedly. I'm amazed that we didn't take damage there. I absolutely should have. I handled this room very poorly. Hilarious that you leave a key right there for me. Okay. Managed to get it done without taking damage, though, so much the better. And having piercing shots for these knights is hugely useful. Not interested in taking any pills, as always. Excuse me? I do not think I got hit there. Alright, well, we gotta tighten up for sure on this one. Taking way too much damage. Like, we used to be in a great spot HP-wise, but we haven't really gotten HP in a while. So I've just kind of been piggybacking off of that second secret room slash rosary play, and we've squandered most of the HP from that at this point. Ton of money, but I would really like any other consumable, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we'll take an all stats up. It is more HP, but at this point we're basically on the red heart train, so might as well look in our shop. Sure, you know what? I'll take Nightlight, because it clears up Curse of the Dark. And it also does slow enemies. This is Dank Depths 2. So we have plenty of time before boss rush, and Shoop to Whoop is actually just going to destroy boss rush. I don't want to talk about how I just spent that key. Since we have time, I'll look around the rest of this floor, just in case we find like red chests. You know, a guppy chance is always welcome. We do have an arcade here. So we'll play this Demon Judgment to try, well, to definitely get down into the Whore of Babylon state. Alright, no payout yet, but if we have any red hearts on the ground, which we do, might as well make use of those. And we got Virus, which is actually spun. Okay. Well, I'll certainly welcome that. Without Whore of wait, no, we have to be in Whore of Babylon. I say we're almost 40 damage, which is outrageous. Alright, well worth the time invested there. Not necessarily the transformation that I expected to get, but I'll certainly welcome it. You know, I think we have to. Ah, did not want to pick up that red heart, you jerk. I mean, it's fine because we can just, use the blood bank, like, in the arcade to get back down to Whore of Babylon and get a little bit of money, so... Okay. This works too. Alright. We got a luck upgrade out of it as well, which is nice. Let's go fight Mom. Should absolutely destroy her. We should be able to just shoop-de-whoop the first foot piece and then get the kill, if I'm being honest. Yep. Okay, so we're going to the dark room. Ah... We had to deal with the devil, and I just walked away from it. Sure, we'll take Linger Bean, because why not? Excuse me? How did that Larry Jr. not get hit at all? I find that a little surprising. Oh, that feels good. You know what? Fair play, Stain. You don't get many opportunities to be the hero. Yeah, how's that feel, Bloat? You're the one who got Tella Brimstone to this time. Maybe should have used that against the angel statue, but unlikely to be that relevant. Everything's dying near immediately. Multi-stage enemies, of course, are not as susceptible to our Brimstone laser, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, it's Haunt. That's what the problem is. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can kill the Haunt relatively easily. Okay. I'm enjoying that most of these waves we're not even seeing. Like, we're just hitting Shoop-de-Whoop and everything's dead. Ah, should have saved this for Mask of Infamy. Alright, I should at least evaluate the waves before I pop Shoop-de-Whoop, I imagine. Alright. Hollow stands 0 chance of defeating us. That's fine. Oh, you actually made it to me. This is surprising. And we're already done with Boss Rush, and we get the soul as our reward. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Let's move along here. I wonder what was in that deal with the devil. I really, really should have paid more attention to that. Okay. Mission accomplished on that room. We also should have no problem getting to the Hush fight, and I will 100% do Hush on this run. It's so good. There's no reason not to. Alright. Hey. Pop up. You know what? I'm not gonna do this room. I refuse. I'm done with hosts. I'm so tired of those enemies. Like, I had a run... Maybe it's on camera, I don't think so. But I had... like, Alges, and I used the Alges rune, or maybe it's blank rune into Alges, and I stood next to a host for the entire duration of the invincibility, and it just refused to pop up. Like, this is actually ridiculous and also unnecessary. Yeah, we'll definitely do this. Oh, that was a complete waste. Alright, I'm a little tilted. all of a sudden for basically no reason. Alright. Pick all these keys up. We finally have some keys. Fortunately, we are a little low on HP. I mean, part of that's by design. Admittedly, if we picked up red hearts, we'd be in a lot better position. These Lapras enemies can also, like, jump off a bridge. Like, any enemy that you have to wait to kill, I have no interest in fighting. Yeah, I think we just go. Oh, Conquest, my dude. There is a 0% chance that we stick with the White Pony long term. Shoop to Whoop is just too good for us. Curse of the Unknown. I hate that. I also hate how close those Blastocysts got to me. Locust of Conquest. Yeah, you know what? Sure. I don't know what the locusts do other than spawn the these flies. Ooh, yeah. 100%. So we probably have like 2 HP right now. I was really hoping for Spirit Hearts there. Loki stands. As usual, 0 chance. Yeah, that feels good. Out of all the waves that are most annoying to fight, I would rather use Shoop to Whoop against Fistula there. Blind Rage increases our invincibility time, so it's not altogether that useful. Alright, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for Tinted Rocks. Since we aren't going to the... we do need keys, though, for the Hush floor. So I shouldn't be spending keys so frivolously. What do we have in here? Alright. Kill that thing. Okay, just need to be a little cautious. Okay, so that can't be our secret room. What about over here, though? Excellent. Just had a feeling. Fortunately, it was greed, so it does very little for us. And if we end up getting behind on time, we can always Emperor card to our boss. That's no problem. I shouldn't, but I will check this. No, I don't think Angel Chests are worth the investment. I've never really gotten them to pay out well enough to consider doing them with 9 keys, and we need 7 for the Hush floor. Alright, what do you think? Down this way? Of course the portal spawns a host, because they're my favorite enemies. Do pop up. Oh, I'm amazed that we didn't get hit there. Things spawned like directly on top of us. Enough with the hosts, please. I beg you. Sure. Worth trying, I think. Hey, get out of here. Please, give me a boss fight. Give me any Spirit Hearts at all. It's hard to check the Tinted Rocks with the Nightlight. Or check for Tinted Rocks with the Nightlight, rather. Alright. Get out of here, Gurglings. Not interested in dealing with your shenaniganry. Oh, this room is a full-on nightmare. I did forget that we had the soul. Where are you? There you are. Okay. What do you think? Second secret room, like right here? No. Excuse me? Okay. What about here? Also no. Okay. Well, that's all the harder I'm going to look. Let's go fight Mom. Or it lives, I guess. Mission accomplished. did get a deal. All right, we've seen that deal. Okay, fair enough. I probably should have gone and done one more room. That way we have Shoop to Whoop ready for Hush. Because if we don't get a battery now, we're going to be in something of a rough position. There's the Bible, as expected. Also in the shop, hilariously enough. We did get a battery for 3 cents. We'll definitely buy the Spirit Heart. Stars card is useless. Might as well take Mystery Sack. I don't see a Tinted Rock in here. Definitely take this. Yeah, stack up the tier effects, and I don't expect Hush to give us that many problems. But I don't know. If we end up not being able to Shoop to Whoop down second stage, I might have made a grievous error, because we are very short on HP. But honestly, the rate at which we are doing damage, like... Okay, Shoop to Whoop did not do nearly as much as I had expected, but we still shouldn't have that many problems. Between Nightlight and the Soul, we should be able to dodge as many of the shots as we need to get this done. And we do have 9 lives, technically, so... It's not like this is our only shot. We'll then just have to defeat Hush without being hit entirely. Which is, you know, non-ideal, but possible. Well, of course, I would like a little bit nicer tier effects than this for a run that we have to kill Hush without being hit at all. Like, oh, I don't know, Tech X, maybe? Maybe just the best tier effect in the game. Don't mind me for asking. Alright. Every time one of our tiers hits, it does such crazy damage. Like, Hush's health bar is just getting chunked down in fragments. It's actually beautiful. Alright, I want to get rid of those nubs that you spawn, because they're the most annoying things in the world. I'm substantially less interested in your other minions. I do wish you would stop spawning things, though. I saw those tears coming in, and I just kind of stood there. I'm like, it should be fine. I have no idea where Lil Hush is, but I guess if we could get Lil Hush on top of regular Hush, might actually just straight up finish this fight, but I think that's the cute play rather than the smart play, considering it's already done here. Yeah, easy enough. No chance that we go to the Void. I think that's just costing us points, and I don't really like doing the Void, believe it or not. Such a great idea for a floor and a boss, but just so poorly executed, in my opinion. Alright, so we are on Shoal, and you know what? I kind of don't want to do Shoal at all. I hate this. Okay. Ooh, we did find a Tinted Rock, though. Oh, it's a super Tinted Rock. Okay. Well, I'll gladly take the Spirit Hearts. How many more are there? At least one more? No? Okay. Just the 2 then. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm real concerned about those guys. I will spend our bombs to try and get Spirit Hearts. Unlikely to need them for anything else, so I don't feel bad about, you know, those plays. Alright, where are you? There you are. Ah, jeez. Should have gotten through that room without taking damage. What? Oh. Never mind. Sure, we'll use the key on any golden... or our keys on any golden chest that we get, because we're not likely to have any other use for them since we're going down to the dark room. Alright, we do have Shoop de Whoop ready, so we'll fight the Fallen as normal. What do these conquest flies do? Oh, okay, so that just... Look, I'm not going to question that. Let's just go. I'm not going to explore the rest of the floor. Our Guppy Dream is unlikely to occur, and if it is to occur, it'll probably happen here. Okay, there we go. We are now Guppy. The dream is real. There's the Bible, which honestly we should have bought on the Hush floor, but, you know, it is what it is. Not overly concerned. We'll take our Spirit Heart. I think I'll do a room and then just teleport to the boss. I know it's technically going to cost points as far as room exploration. No, we don't want Curse of the Tower. But I don't really want to fight any of the rooms on the dark room. And there we go. We're done. How do we do? 375th. Okay, I mean, it's still relatively early in the day. It's 11:30 Central Time right now. But, you know, damage penalty under 4,000 is pretty good. As, by my standards, anyway. So, 42.5. I can feel happy about that. For now, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.